Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, and I will just be starting to play AC Revelations, which is going to be amazing because it's an Assassin's Creed game, and I'd just like to show you something because this is the coolest special edition box I've ever seen in my life. It came in, or collector's edition, not special edition. It came in this, and you push this up, and then all the stuff comes out. How awesome is that? I thought it was cool. And it also comes with an art book, a DVD, and the soundtrack, which is in the actual game. Excuse me, with a few downloadable content, a few missions, and a few exclusive characters or something. Now, that's not what I talk about. I wanted to give you my review on these Dominator grips, which you can see on my PlayStation 3 controller, and the FPS Freaks, which you can see on this controller, and this controller can also do that. Yes, and you can change the colour of the joysticks. So I'll take this one. Well, you can, but you got to hold them for like 5 seconds. And I don't want to dedicate 20 seconds to showing you that the colour can change, but you can turn it off and on, off and off, on and off. So if you want a controller like this, the good friends at Custom Gaming are giving away one on their Facebook. So the link's down there if you want to go and check out what you have to do. Or you might want to buy one, and you can use the coupon code KieranM, and you will save money. Now, I don't want to turn that off because I don't want to waste battery power. So we'll start with the Dominator grips. What they are is borderline a condom or a prophylactic for your joystick. Whoever thought calling it a joystick was a good idea is now wrong. Fucking okay, let's get on with it. Ugh. So what they are is essentially like a prophylactic for your controller. They're simply a rubber thing that goes over the joystick. I don't know, again, joystick really. I'll call it the thumbstick from now on, and that's all it is. So again, I reckon these are completely and utterly useless for an Xbox 360, and I'll tell you why. If you haven't got a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox 360 and you don't know what the other controller looks like, that's what the thumbstick looks like on the PlayStation 3. It's kind of like a mushroomy kind of thing, and it's slippery. I don't like them at all. I don't like the way they're positioned. So if you look at the Xbox controller, for example, the position of the thumbsticks in converse, or whatever the fuck, I can't think of the word, in comparison to this. So, and they also, if you can see, they have grooves in them, so your thumb can fit in there, or your finger, or whatever the hell you want to use. The old ones have it too, not just these ones, and every Xbox controller pretty much has those standard things. So I wouldn't use it or buy it for them because they're pretty much alright, but for this, I used it. I played the whole of Uncharted 3 with them on. They're really good, they're really grippy, which helps. You don't slip off at all. The only problem, there's a few problems actually. They're kind of squishy, which is strange, but then they have to be in order to be able to actually fit over the thumbstick. Another problem is, and I probably shouldn't have taken this one off because I take forever to get on, but because they're wider than the actual thumbstick, sometimes it can be hard to push the X and square button because they're a lot thicker, and if you're pushing it like that and then you got to try and push the X and square button, it can be difficult because they're a lot thicker than the actual thumbstick at all. So I would recommend them again if you have a PlayStation 3 controller, and because a lot of people don't like the joysticks on them, and that's fair enough. I can definitely see why, because I don't like the joysticks on them. So if you don't like the joysticks, definitely go and pick up a pair. They're all customizable. You don't have to get this red one. You can get heaps of other ones. So definitely recommend it. Let's go and check them out. Now, let's move on to the next part. I want to talk about these things. These things are FPS Freaks, and you might be looking at it, oh, what's that? Like, I can't see anything. If I put it that way, then you can see that they extend the joystick out probably ½ an inch, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters. And what that does is effectively make it more accurate. So because you're higher up, so do it, you can do this with a normal Xbox controller. Just hold it like that, and you'll notice that you're a lot more accurate because you have more control. And they essentially just do that, and it clips on, as you can see here. You can pull it off, and it clips straight back onto the actual thing, and you're set. But I tried my best to try and get used to these. I cannot get used to them at all because it's so different going from maybe a centimeter, or one. Got to try and do this for my American audience who refuse to use a better form of measurement, but 1/8 of an inch, I don't know, to go back and then push the control buttons or the start button or the D-pad. So what I would recommend is, I did do this, since you don't really need them on this one, so take it off. You don't need it on that one because that is your navigation controller and you can play like that. It actually you might think, oh, that'll feel weird having it up higher than the other one. And it doesn't, it actually feels better. So what I'd recommend is playing like that, if you're going to use them, primarily because it's weird as fuck to have both of them up. It's strange, I can't get used to them. Another problem is the fact that when you have your thumb on this one, it's weird going from up here to down here when it's normally that high. So yeah, they're strange. In terms of the PlayStation 3, I didn't even bother to use them on the PlayStation 3. But I think that they would be even more weird. That's if they actually work for the PlayStation 3, I'm assuming they do. But see, that would be... Do they work? Probably should have... Yeah, they do work. So, again, maybe for the PlayStation 3 they work better, but for the Xbox, I would recommend putting it on the one that moves the camera, not the one that moves you, and just play with one of them. So that's what I'd recommend. Overall, they're both pretty good products. Again, if you can get used to them, I mean, don't buy them and expect to get used to them straight away. They take a bit of getting used to. I'm still not used to the FPS Freaks, I must admit, but... So that's it. Again, if you want a free controller, the link's in the description. The coupon code is also in the description. Go and check them out. They're pretty good. I like them. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Have a good one. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Au revoir.